Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Bob Engelhard here from Certified Coin Consultants in Rockville Center, New York. Basically what we're doing here is we're going to introduce our company out to Facebook world and the internet. And really what we're going to do is give you some tips, hints on really how to get the most value out of your coin collection, what to buy, what the current market trends are, what's going on, and we're going to keep you up to date and connected to our customers who've been asking for this for a long time, because quite honestly, coin collecting has changed over the years and it continues to change as we speak. So we want to keep you guys with all the relevant information, what's going on, what to buy, what not to buy, what to look out for, and we want to offer you guys a place to purchase coins and really enjoy this hobby, and more importantly, get value for your dollar. Because everybody out there, you could spend $1 million on an item, you could spend $10 on an item. If you're not getting value, it doesn't matter. So that's what we're here to do for you. We're also here to promote our first live auction, which will be September 12th at 7 p.m. So everybody, that's going to be on Facebook. We're going to auction off some amazing coins. Really, it's going to be unbelievable the type of items that we're offering out, and you could get some really good deals on them. But more importantly, the first 25 people who log in and comment in the Facebook comment section on our auction September 12th are going to receive a free 1 ounce American Silver Eagle. And that's just for saying hello. So that's our little gift to you guys for supporting us. And more importantly, you're going to get some really good values if you stay tuned into the auctions and you're actively bidding. Because again, we're going to offer things at $1 starting price and just see where it takes us. And really, this is where coin collecting and coin investing has taken a turn for, which is Facebook, eBay, the internet, and really you can get a lot of bang for your buck by using these avenues, and that's why we're doing this. So first things first, a little bit about us, Certified Coin Consultants. We are based in Rockville Center, which is Long Island, Nassau County, for any of you who are not from the area. We have a storefront location, it's a shopping village here. We have coins for sale, we buy, sell, trade, consignments, you name it, we do it. And really, we're one of the few numismatic companies that deal in really coins are in the marketplace. There's plenty of we buy gold, we buy silver, jewelers, pawn shops in this area, but really true numismatic places, we are the place to use. And we are NGC, pcgs certified dealers. And what that basically means is pcgs and NGC have authorized us to use their logos and basically represent their company as a branch. So if you need coins to be graded, if you have questions about using the grading companies, either one of them, you could come to us and we will help you out. Also, by being authorized dealers for both of those companies, we get some unbelievable values in terms of grading and different labels and different situations. So we get a lot of exclusive things, so you want to stay tuned for some of that stuff when we get it in, because it comes in and it goes out quick because everybody's interested in that at this point. We're also ANA Life members. We're members of the CCE, which is the Certified Coin Exchange. Basically, it's a dealer exclusive membership that buy, sell, trade, list your inventory on there. So we have access to basically every dealer in America's inventory. So if you're looking for a specific item, a coin, you've had your eyes on for years, but you haven't been able to find it, or you haven't been able to find it at a good price, you can let us know. We will search for it for you, find it, and hopefully we make a match. So we're members of all these organizations. That obviously shows we're a reputable company, members of the Better Business Bureau, A+ rating, never had a complaint. So you can put your trust in us, that's first and foremost. But the reason that we have so many customers and we do so much business in this market is the fact that we know how to build collections for people. We know how to find coins that you're looking for that, like I said before, either you can't find on your own or you can't find it for a good price. Because when I first started doing this, dealing as a person who's just collecting coins, which I was, trying to find coins and calling bigger companies and trying to negotiate deals was a lot harder for me as an individual than it is now as where I am a dealer. Pricing wise, quantity wise, what they're willing to offer. So the fact is, a lot of our customers use us as that extension of themselves in order to get better deals and better pricing on things. Obviously, we're making money selling coins. The company we're getting the coins from making money. But more importantly, you at the back end, you are getting the best value for your dollar by using us. So that's really the benefit of using a company like Certified Coin Consultants, because you are going to be saving money over time as opposed to trying to figure it out yourself. You're also going to be guided by us because every customer here has an account representative that deals with them directly and their collection. So we're going to tell you what we think you should buy. Now, obviously, I have plenty of customers, they do whatever they want. But we are going to give you guidance. We're going to let you know what the marketplace is like, what you should be spending your money on. If you follow our lead, you're going to do well. You know, maybe you're an expert in coins as well and you could do it yourself, that's fine. The people who enjoy this as a hobby and see it as a good idea to put some money into, you really want to use a reputable company like us. And there's a lot of other reputable companies, but again, we offer a value that you cannot get on your own, which is experience in this marketplace, buying, selling, and trading, and knowing basically what to buy and more importantly, at what price to buy the item at. Because anybody can buy anything. You could buy $1 million coin today, but if you have to spend $2 million for it, it's not a good value. So we want to focus on basically getting the most bang for your buck. And again, by using auctions and basically our company, you're going to be able to accomplish that. So what I want to do today is kind of give you some insights on the market. Obviously, we're promoting our first live auction on Facebook, which again is September 12th, 7 p.m. First 25 people that log in are going to be getting a free 1 ounce American Silver Eagle. All you have to do is log in, say hello, and there you go. Free, no catch, no shipping charges. You're just getting a coin for free for saying hello, which is obviously, you know, who could beat that? You know, I might log in myself and get a free Silver Eagle. But with that being said, let's get into some of basically what's going on in the coin marketplace right now, and basically what people have been buying and selling. Number one, the label market of coins is really exploding. And if you don't know what I'm talking about on that, that is basically the signature labels, the exclusive labels that NGC and pcgs are offering out. Way back when, you know, let's say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, number one, people didn't even collect modern coins as is. Now that has become one of the biggest markets in the industry, modern coins, Silver Eagles, Gold Buffaloes, the commemorative coins that come out. You know, the Mint just put out Apollo 11 commemorative pieces. People love them. So that is a market that obviously we focus in and we have a lot of customers in. But the label market is something that has really taken off. And again, people back in the day used to be buy the coin, not the holder. That is kind of evened out a little bit because the holders can really bring a lot of value to what you're doing. So obviously if you know what labels to look for, what signers to look for, and what conditions, meaning first day of issue, early release, you know, all those different type of things that go into it. You could take the same coin and it can have 5 different values depending on who signed it, what the grade is, what trading company. So that's why you need companies like Certified Coin Consultants to kind of guide you through that, because you really could get a lot of value in terms of buying things that, you know, in one label might not be that expensive or rare, and another label might be more money and rare. So basically the first thing when you're buying coins, which we tell all the people, you want to focus on rarity, not quantity. I have plenty of people I've talked to, the number one mistake that they've made early on in their coin collecting career before they started dealing with a company or dealing with an expert in the field is basically they bought 100 of something, 200 of something. Cheap prices, basically bulk deals. Now, if you're buying something in quantity, 100, 200, 500 of something, how rare could that item possibly be? And the answer is not very. And that's why companies sell it at a cheap price. And the more you buy, if you buy 100, it's $50 a coin. If you buy 200, it's $45 a coin, so on and so forth. You kind of want to avoid that. If you're just dealing in the bullion market, meaning you're worried about where silver and gold and platinum and palladium are trading for, yes, quantity buying, bulk buying, getting the best price closest to spot is for you. But if you're a numismatic collector, you want to be dealing with stuff that are rare. So now again, obviously there's some rare coins that are so expensive they're out of people's price range. But what's happened now is the grading companies, NGC, PCGS, have basically incorporated different labels in different situations that take a more common coin and make it into a rare situation. So that is something that you want to capitalize on, because again, they're not $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 coins at this point, but the numbers of them that exist are far smaller than a typical coin. So for instance, I'll give you basically a coin here that is, again, a coin that everybody's probably familiar with who's involved in this. This is a 1986 proof American Silver Eagle. It is obviously, this one is signed by John Mercanti, but this coin is a 70 condition, so a nice coin. Everyone can see that there. Proof 70 deep cameo. So it's a perfectly graded coin. This coin in a regular PCGS blue label, which is your standard label for PCGS, in the same condition, would basically be valued at about $300. PCGS's price guide has it at $330. In 70 condition, there's over 6,000 of these in standard blue labels. NGC then has obviously their own different quantities of these graded, but it's probably similar, 6,000, 7,000, 70 condition coins. So the coins are basically 250, 300, 350, somewhere in that range. When you add this label on there, so now this coin, John Mercanti signed. So he's one of the signers. John Mercanti actually works for NGC now exclusively, but there are remaining labels at PCGS, and he started at PCGS. So these labels are very sought after at this point because, again, there's going to be no more that are coming out once they run out of the remaining supply of labels. So all these backdated coins that are signed by John Mercanti, whatever's out there is kind of out there. So with this label, the coin is one of only about 2,200 coins. So about a third of the regular standard PCGS blue label. What does that do for the value? Why is this important? This coin in PCGS's price guide is $1,800. $1,800 compared to the PCGS standard label, which is about $330 in PCGS's price guide. So as you can see, the price jumps dramatically. And that is something that obviously, if you're paying attention to the market, where other people are overlooking these type of situations, saying, who cares who signed it, who cares what the label is, they're losing out. So that's why, again, not every signer and not every label and not every coin is worth spending a little bit extra on to get that type of a label. But there's certain coins where it really makes a lot of sense, and it takes an item that, again, one of 6,000, now this becomes one of 2,000, far more desirable, far more important. The other thing is that what people don't realize is NGC and PCGS are starting to do registry sets with the signers. So John Mercanti, Thomas Cleveland, Edmund Moy, Elizabeth Jones. So we're starting to see separate price guides and separate values for each of these coins. That is obviously only going to help the market. So if you're a person who invests in these type of coins with signers early on, you are killing it right now. So again, people are starting to catch on, but there are still situations where you could take advantage of and get something really undervalued that you could do very well with if you ever do decide to sell your coin collection. So that is one example of just a standard coin that has become much more valuable based on who signed it and what the label is. Here's another situation, a beautiful coin set that is out there. It just came out as the Pride of Two Nations set. It came out from the mint July 3rd. Sold out. They made 100,000 of these sets. So here's the coins. Here's what they look like. So the American Silver Eagle here is an enhanced reverse proof. So the first enhanced proof coin came out in 2013. It was part of the United States Mint West Point 2 coin set. They did it for the 75th anniversary of the West Point Mint opening up, and that set included an enhanced proof coin for the first time ever and a reverse proof West Point 2 coin set. The enhanced proof, basically what that is, the coin is struck 3 different times with 3 different die finishes to give it really an interesting look and a contrasting look. Fast forward to 2019, they decided to do this type of a coin with the enhanced thought process and do a reverse proof. So instead of the backgrounds in the field of the coin, they reversed it to the images and the lettering of the coin. So that's a really unique coin. It's the first time they've ever done that type of coin. Second coin is from the Canadian Mint, which is a modified proof. So that's the first time the Canadian Mint's ever done a modified proof coin on their Canadian maple leaf. So really two interesting coins here. Mintage of 100,000. So that's something you want to look at. Low mintage for a modern product. This came out for $139.95 from the United States Mint and sold out. This is also the first time that the United States Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint teamed up to do a coin set or design. So that's obviously something that's historic, and those are things you want to pay attention to and things that certified coin consultants and our guys here bring to your attention. So we knew about this situation months before the release. We had people lined up to buy the coins in order to get enough quantity, and obviously we deal with the grading companies in order to get special and unique labels and get the coins graded at an affordable price so that we could then give them to you guys for a valuable price in terms of, hey, you don't have to pay full on retail for an item like this. So this set, really cool set, just came out. It is signed, if you notice, by a gentleman named Gary Whitley. Gary Whitley is a new signer for pcgs. He worked for the United States Mint as a designer for years. And basically, moving forward, you're going to see his signature out there on a lot of different things. But this is the first set, to my knowledge, or first coins that he's actually signed. So again, most people don't know who Gary Whitley is. You know, quite honestly, we didn't really know who Gary Whitley was, you know, except for the namesake value in terms of, you know, who is he and what has he actually done, until pcgs brought it to our attention that he's going to be signing coins. So this is something that now we're knowledgeable on, so we can pass that knowledge on to people. So basically, this set is, let me spin this around here for you guys. Wrong way. So this is a graded Proof 70, first day of issue, Pride of Two Nations, US set. Now what I want you to notice here, and again, going into basically the value of different labels in different situations, is notice that US set right there, okay? So America put out 100,000 sets out of first sale out of the United States Mint. Canada put out 10,000 sets that were sold at the Royal Canadian Mint. So you got 100,000 sets, 10,000 sets. We knew as soon as they put out the fact that they were selling it to two different mints, you were going to see a United States label and you were going to see a Canadian label. Lo and behold, that's what happened. So we informed all of our customers, hey, get ready, there's going to be a Canadian set. The United States set in this condition, 70, signed by Gary Whitley, you're talking about basically, I've seen them as high in eBay at about $1,200 a set. So obviously a lot of value. This same set, not signed by anybody in early release conditions, so one below first day of issue, is about a $400 set. So again, you see the huge price swings in terms of, you know, what one thing sells for another thing, and what makes that price. There's far fewer of these Gary Whitley sets than in first day of issue than there are of them in early release, and then there's obviously far fewer of them signed than there are not signed. So that's what's really driving the value, and it's creating a situation of, obviously, collectors now are going to start collecting Gary Whitley. Just like if I told you 20 years ago, a guy, John Mercanti, is going to start selling coins soon, stock up on as many of the coins that he signs as possible. If you had all those coins that you bought sitting here today, you would have a tremendous amount of value there in terms of what you paid and what they're worth today. So this is a guy, again, dealing with a company like us, you get privy to this information of who's the next guy, what's hot, what's worth buying, what's not worth buying, what's not worth the hype. Because again, the United States Mint, if you notice, puts out coins basically every single day. All of the coins aren't worth buying. So we kind of navigate that minefield of what you should spend money on, you know, just as coins in general, and then what labels are worth it, what's worth paying more money for, what's not. So we have that. Same set here, okay? Same coins, Gary Whitley signed. What's the difference? Spin that around. Canadian set, all right? Canadian set. Basically, this set is one of the 10,000 that were sold out of the Royal Canadian Mint. This same set signed, first day of issue, same condition, same signer, This set, number one, is unavailable in the marketplace. You cannot find this set. We are one of the only companies that own this, and it's not available on the internet. This set I've seen as high as $3,000, not signed by Gary Whitley, in Annex 70 condition, which, for any of you that don't know, you have NGC and pcgs are kind of the gold standards. Annex is third on the list, and then you have other companies, ICG, PCI, and some different things that you don't want to really be involved in. But pcgs and NGC, that's where you want to stick to. But Annex, there's nothing wrong with their company, but those coins do not sell for the premiums that pcgs and NGC do. This same set is high as $3,000. So now you have three different labels, three different situations on the same coin set. One's $400, your standard label. One's $1,200, signed by Gary Whitley. The other one, with the US set. The other one, the Canadian set, signed by Gary Whitley, is upwards of, who knows? This might be a $4,000 or $5,000 coin set when all is said and done. That is this type of stuff that you want to be informed about, and that's why dealing with us and reputable coin companies and guys who are expert in the field, who are following market trends and knowing what's going on, you could get involved in these situations before the retail market takes over. Because again, if you are figuring these things out on your own, and you're a month late or 2 months late on a coin or a coin situation, you're not going to get a lot of value out of that. You're going to be spending a lot of money on something that you could have had for maybe half the price if you would have been connected. So basically, when dealing with us, you're getting a connection, and you're buying stuff that you already would have been buying anyway. You're just getting it at a better price, and you're getting involved in situations before everyone else figures it out. So that's where the true value in dealing with us is. So anybody, again, we have a lot of private customers. Anybody who wants to get involved with us can call us, email us, at info@certifiedcoinconsultants.com. You can check out our website, www.certifiedcoinconsultants.com. You can fill out the info form on there and let us know what you're looking for, what type of coins you like, and we can obviously work with you there. Or you could say, hey, I got a couple bucks that I want to spend, and I know coin collecting is a good hobby to get involved with. What do you guys think? We could do that for you. We can help you build your collection you've already been building and finish it off. The other thing that you could do is you could call us directly, 516-218-2094. You could talk to any of us here, and again, we'll get you set up and get you ready to go. Because again, I've had so many people walk through this storefront with collections that they bought on their own, whether it be from Home Shopping Network or off the internet, the deal of the week type of situation, and they walk in and they say, hey, this is what I spent for it, and they give me the receipt, and I cringe at what they paid for it. So that's why dealing with a company like Certified Coin Consultants is so important, because in the long run, you are going to not only save a lot of money, but you're going to be buying the right products that if you do ever decide to sell them one day, you are not going to be disappointed. So basically, the label situation and all the new coins, I could spend the next 10 hours talking about, what labels and who's signing what and what the quantity is. So we'll do that over time. We'll get into guys more specifically and what type of labels you should be looking for, what type of labels are worth the money, what type of labels aren't worth the money. So we're going to go over all that stuff. Again, this is our first show. We have a lot of time to go over all of these things. But the other thing I want to touch on today is basically when you're in this hobby, obviously there's two sides of it. There's the hobby side. I'm going to buy what I like. I like the look of this. I already have 20 of these, so I want number 21. And then there's the other side of it is, buying things that are going to go up in value or minimum remain the same in value. And then, one day people want to sell the stuff and they use it more as an investment vehicle. So what I always tell people is when you're dealing with coins as a hobby, if you're just a hobbyist and you're not worried about what the prices are and you're willing to pay retail prices just because you like the items and it's fun for you, that's fine. This doesn't apply to you. But if you're somebody that's concerned with the value of the coins and what you're buying them for, and if you buy something for $100, you don't want to turn around and see the same coin in 3 months from now be on eBay for $50, or you don't want to walk into your local coin shop of a coin you bought that's $400 you paid and the guy tells you it's worth $50. Those are bad feelings. So for anybody that's out there with that kind of mindset as you're worried about the pricing, which I think most people are. I mean, there's very few people I've ever dealt with that say, I don't care what I pay for items, I just want them. You really need to deal with a company like us, and you need to deal with people who are knowledgeable in the industry. So we're not the only company that's knowledgeable in the industry. We deal with companies all across the country that are great. Well, we're one, especially if you're in the New York area, Long Island area, you want to stop in and say hello to us and let us know your goals and what you're trying to accomplish in buying the coins, and we're going to help you. And that's really an important thing. And one of the tips I give people is, don't box yourself into just buying one specific thing. Like, I've had some customers over the years, they just buy one type of coin, and they'll buy 500 of the same type of coin. And then they realize down the road, once they go to sell the items, like, number one, you can't sell 500 of something very easily because it's not rare, it's not unique, nobody's really interested in it except for you, and you don't want to box yourself into one coin situation. So I also have people who say, hey, I only buy Morgan silver dollars and that's it. That's fine if you're just a hobbyist and just collecting, but if you really want to do well in this business and really put away some stuff, whether it be for yourself down the road or for your grandkids, your children, that's going to have some true value, you want to go with what the marketplace is dictating. And again, right now, labels and signed coins are something that have a ton of value, and I see them having value down the road because the quantity of them, the rarity of them, 1 of 50, 1 of 25. We've had coins that are 1 of 1 signed by a guy, 1 of 5. Those things are going to hold value because of the fact of the matter is they are a limited edition. So when you're dealing with any collectible, limited edition is what you want to go for, and that's something where, keep an open mind. I'm not telling you to, all of a sudden dump what you've been doing and, buy this or buy that. But you want to keep an open mind in terms of value and see, hey, if you would have bought John Mercanti signed coins years ago and been holding them today, you'd be a very happy person. And not only sign labels and coins, but there's different types of coins in different situations that, again, have some value that you can really see flourishing in the future. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to guide you through that. So keep an open mind. Again, nothing hurts, to hear a recommendation from somebody and, become more knowledgeable in the field. But that's obviously a situation when we're working with people and they get more comfortable with us. They kind of say, all right, you know what, you guys done well for us. Let's see what you have this time. And, again, people start to really build beautiful, diverse collections, and they're very happy with it at the end of the day. So that's that for basically what we're buying and how we kind of go about things and what we're offering. Which again, if you want to buy $5 gold liberties, I have a gentleman that collects them. He has a great collection of them, multi-million-dollar collection. Then I have people who buy the label stuff. I have all different kind of varieties, and basically there's something for everyone. The third thing I kind of wanted to touch on today, which is our first show, and again, we're really promoting our auction, which is September 12th, first one, live auction, live on Facebook. Follow our pages to get all the information on future auctions and on that. And again, the first 25 people that sign up are going to be receiving a free American Silver Eagle for just saying hello. So that is really, you can't get a better deal with that. No strings attached. Just say hello. Be one of the first 25 people to do that, and you're going to be getting a Silver Eagle in the mail in a couple of days. So the third thing I kind of want to touch on is, again, the reason that you want to be dealing with reputable companies is because not everybody does the right thing. There's plenty of stories that we've all heard, that I've heard over and over, about how people have been taken advantage of in this market. They've either bought things that were way overpriced, or they bought things that somebody said was rare and that aren't really rare. So what I want to tell everybody is, work with a company like us that can give you information and be basically your backup plan to your own research. Because anybody buying coins, we always stress, do your research. Find out things. If your company calls you out of nowhere and offers you something, do the research on the company. Go to the Better Business Bureau. Do all this stuff. We urge people to do that because it makes our business harder when people are getting ripped off. So we're in this business. We have a squeaky clean record. There's plenty of other companies with squeaky clean records. That's who you want to be dealing with. Sometimes the old saying, it's too good to be true. Sometimes it is. So do your research. Research the company. Research basically what you're buying. You want to have some knowledge. So what I always tell people is you use a company like us, or your favorite coin company, whoever it is, and you get offered something. Hey, feel free to call us. I've had plenty of times where guys have called me with very expensive coins, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 coins. They said, hey, Bob, what do you think about this situation? And I say, hey, that's a good buy, or I say, hey, that's not a good buy. But that information's free. So when you're dealing with us, when you're a customer of ours, we are giving you information. And obviously, knowledge is king in any business, any industry, any hobby. So you want to have as much information. And with the computer age, the reason why we're branching out to Facebook and Twitter and all these other avenues is because, quite frankly, there's people use the internet to get all their information nowadays. So we want to be out there and be present and be engaged with our customers and new customers potentially. So we're here to offer a lot of value in terms of knowledge, and obviously our inventory and the things that we have to sell, price-wise and value-wise, really are going to help you out down the road. So do your homework, figure out basically what somebody's offering you. You research it, figure it out. Don't just take everybody for their word. And once you find a reputable company and some people that you could really have faith in, then you will start to see, wow, I'm getting some really good buys here. And I see things going up in value. Or I see coins that I've never been offered before being offered to me now. My collection's starting to be filled out. Or my registry set's starting to be filled out. And you're going to be happy. And again, that's what we're looking for. That's what Certified Coin Consultants is about. And that's why we started this business. We were all hobbyists at first. We were all coin collectors. We made a million mistakes. I know personally as a kid, buying coins, selling coins. I bought bad things. I bought good things. I've lost money. I've made money. I'm giving all that knowledge away for free. And the other guys who work here, they are in the same boat. We all started the same way. We all were coin collectors. We were all people who were interested in numismatics early on, and then we turned it into a business. So don't make the mistakes yourself by buying something on eBay that you think is a great deal and a great price without calling first or saying, hey, can you guys get that same coin? Because 99% of the time, any item you see anywhere, we could get you a better price on. Because quite frankly, we have the connections and we know the market. So use us. And again, the new auctions that are going to be live on Facebook are going to be really valuable to you guys. And we're going to be offering a lot of great stuff, a lot of great coins, and something that really we're hoping to build, off of our existing customers and bring in some new people. And again, once you start dealing with us, you're going to be very happy. So we're going to be in touch soon. Like our Facebook page, like us on Twitter, follow us. Feel free to email us. Feel free to call us. Any questions you have, keep checking in because, again, new auction dates. The first one, again, is September 12th, 7 p.m. Log in. First 25 people to comment are going to get a free Silver Eagle. And we're going to be doing promotions and auctions all the time. So follow us, stay tuned, and we look forward to dealing with all you and helping you build world-class collections. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.